Frazier Moore, thank you so much for making time to talk to us a little bit about your piece. This is the Conflict of Interest show, and I'm really excited to just for you to talk a little bit about this. It's a beautiful piece. It's the message is so almost hit you over the head, and the title. So I'll let you describe the title and then talk to me a little bit about either the method that you put it together with or the message that you're trying to send.
Okay. It's called After Row, and it's sort of unusual. I don't usually do pieces with a message, certainly nothing quite this serious, but as we may all, I think we all recall, back in June 2022, the Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade, and after 50 years of protection by the government, suddenly the right to get an abortion was removed, was yanked. And I was, to say the least, appalled and sort of horrified, as so many people were. And I just wanted to do something, just sort of my own self-satisfaction. And in terms of a art piece, there was an obvious, I found obvious symbol, physical piece that would get me started, which is, of course, the coat hanger, which back in the days before Roe versus Wade was among the rather grotesque implements used by the back alley abortionists to give women illegal, secretive, clandestine abortions. Um, we all thought anything like those days were gone, but the Supreme Court showed us otherwise. So a coat hanger is a pretty potent symbol and a interesting visual device. So I started with that, and it kind of just revealed itself for me. I
Can I
did my
ask
best.
a little bit about is it laser cut or is it coping saw cut or,
Just a
um,
coping saw. I was
yeah.
just sort of feeling my way, and I've really never done anything, almost nothing with metal, and nothing where I was trying to shape any sort of sculptural piece out of metal. But I just sawed along with that piece and tried to come up with some sort of shape to represent a woman and lashed her to the coat hangers. And
Yeah. You know what I also love about the piece, despite its harrowing imagery, is the ties that you're using to bind those the coat hangers together. They're like looks like little pieces of twine or something like that, and it just fits in with the motif, I guess. I don't know what the right word is for it. I'm not educated in that, but it just seems to work. Those three basic elements really work well together: the brass, the steel, and this twine. So,
well, I'm
Frazier, I
glad you
really
mentioned
appreciate
that.
you.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I all of these materials were fairly new to me, and I found once I was into the project that I couldn't figure out any sort of cement or glue that would attach these pieces of steel together.
Yeah,
Uh, and it was almost out of desperation, I resorted to the little leather strips, maybe even shoelaces. But
yeah.
it's that seemed to
It
do the
really
trick, and it was
it
only
does the
after
trick, and it
that.
also it there's like a symbolic it or subtextual meaning to that too. So in
Well,
terms of
that
being bound by that.
it, after the fact, I realized that that worked very well. Yeah,
Yeah,
symbolically,
yeah.
but it was um, kind of practically speaking, it became a last resort just to tie the pieces together.
Well, Well, Frazier, thank you so much for participating in this. And, I don't know if, let me see, where are you from? New York. So you probably won't be here on Saturday, but, your piece is just going to bowl people over. So I really
Oh,
appreciate you taking the time.
I'm very glad that you accepted it, and I'm glad to meet you all. And I'm excited that it's going to be on view there.